Since the very start, you are on the cusp of challenging for 3 of the 4 world titles. Tell us your thoughts heading into Saturday night.
First and foremost, mic check. First and foremost, thank you to all the press, the media, everyone who's in attendance today. Secondly, let me just thank the man, the myth, the promoter, the person that really has delivered on all counts from the very beginning, and that's Mr. Frank Warren. I feel that no one ever gives him his props, but Tunde Ajayi today is doing that because he's just done everything for us, done everything for Anthony, and again, not many people get the opportunity to fight for 2 world titles, and the first time it was for 1 belt, and this time it's for 3 belts. So we've obviously done something, or Frank has done something right. So let me just start off by thanking Frank for that. Secondly, what I've realized is, through my experience, it's not a trainer's job to talk. Because I'm good at talking, and I've done that sometimes to my detriment, sometimes positively. It works out positive, but it's not my job to talk. All I will say is this. In Tottenham, at the first press conference, Mr. Beterbiev asked us to be ready. Saturday night, you be ready. Thank you very much.
Tunde, just before, I just want to get something from you. In that, there was a teenager that walked into your gym all those years ago, and here he is sat about to challenge for the world title. What has that journey been like, and how does it make you feel being sat here?
It's just a beautiful feeling. You know, for me, it's always trying to lead an example, and I feel that from the background and the area and the life that Anthony has come from, he just deserves all the respect, and that was part of the reason why I was, so vocal early on, because I'm like, what, can't you lot, why aren't you giving this boy the respect that he deserves? But I realize again that, you can say whatever, people will have something to say. But for me personally, I just feel that he's just a wonderful young man. I never heard him say nothing negative about anybody. He respects every opponent, as you're supposed to do in such a challenging sport. And he's my hero. I've learned a lot from Anthony. Yeah, trust me. I've learned a lot from him because, it's difficult for somebody to take the advice of another, especially when they're younger than you. But through our journey, through his journey, it's just made me calm. And believe me, I'm ready. He's ready. And again, thank you for this opportunity, Frank. You're the man. Always been the man, in my eyes. Thank you.
Fantastic, thank you, Tunde. Let's bring in Team Beterbiev, Mark Ramsey. Mark, Tunde has said that be ready, basically, to Arta and to you guys. Tell us your thoughts heading into Saturday night.
Hi, everybody. First, I would like to thank Top Rank and Queensberry to give us the opportunity to present Arthur to the UK's fan Saturday night. Listen, we know Anthony Yarde from a long time. I look at all light heavyweight from their beginning until they reach the level of my fighter. And I know he's a good fighter. He's a complete fighter. Like, he's fast, he's powerful, he can box, he can counterpunch. But we get ready for all those elements in a training camp. We have a very productive training camp. We reach every single objective that we'd fix before the training camp. We have no excuse, no injury, nothing. We're just ready to perform and to give the fan what they want to see.
What are the biggest challenges for you in this fight?
You mean in the style of...
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to explain too much because I will give you the direction that we want to take for that fight. But like I say, he's a complete fighter. We have a lot of respect for him. Like, we have a lot of respect for every opponent that we face. But the job was done in the gym, and we are ready for what he can bring to the table. We'll see if he's ready for what we bring to the table.
I've got a couple more questions for you, Mark. The first one is, after the Joe Smith fight, after the unification, a lot of the talk was about an undisputed fight with Bivol. that didn't happen next. It's Anthony Yard. You're coming over to the UK for that. Is this almost an inconvenient fight?
No, at all. Right now, we don't have any contract. We don't have nothing about Bivol. All the focus of the team is on Anthony Yardy. End of story.
Okay, and look, I asked Artur Beterbiev at the launch press conference, I said to him, why is it that you are the only man, the only world champion in boxing with a 100% knockout rate? And he said, you'll have to ask my trainer. Hi Mark, why is this guy the only world champion with a 100% knockout rate?
Listen, I know everybody wants to talk about that. Everybody has question about this, but this is really not the focus that we have as a team. Like we work with Artur to get ready for fight the best way we can. Power is power. Power is there, but this is not the main objective for us. It's not the focus. We don't put the focus on that.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Well, let's bring in Anthony Yard, the challenger. Anthony, I guess all the work is done, and now we are just hours away from the big one. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us how you're feeling.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. All the media, all the press. Big Frank, I call him. Bob Aram, the Beterbiev team, you Dev, Big Unks. I'm excited.
There's like a knowing energy about you this time. And even Tunde as well, he's been more muted this time. It feels like you know something that everyone else perhaps doesn't. Is that the feeling?
I don't think no one's a psychic and anyone knows anything. It's just, again, a good feeling. It's part of my journey. Happy to be here. And everyone knows the kind of character I am. I'm very calm. I jump on opportunities. And again, sometimes you go through certain things in your journey to strengthen you. You go through certain things in your journey to prepare you as well. So that's why I keep saying I'm so excited.
You said something to me yesterday about this title shot, it feels earned. And maybe the first one, it wasn't quite the same. Tell me more about that.
I don't know. The first one, again, I was very, they say green. You know, I was 18 fights in, a big novice in the sport. I just had something, I had a heart. And I went out to Russia, which no one else, I don't care what no one says, everyone can talk and say they would. But I went out to Russia, Chelyabinsk, somewhere that's not even known. I don't even know the map. It wasn't Moscow or nothing like that. Very different experience. And a lot of things happened leading up to the fight. But I said, you know, I just got that mentality. Once you get in the ring, we'll see. But again, all that don't really matter. All it is, my preparation is going to be different. I've learned since then as well. Different kind of fighter. Different life experiences. And yeah, I'm ready for Saturday.
You're the underdog in this fight, that's no secret. How does that make you feel? Does it make you smile? Do you care? Like, what do you prefer it?
I feel like I'm always smiling. I'm happy to be alive, happy to be at this stage in my life as well. Being an underdog, overdog, middle dog, it don't matter to me. I'm a dog. When I get in that ring and I start throwing my hands about, everyone knows what I can be like. So all that underdog stuff don't really matter to me. And if you want to say if it does anything to me, it gives me that little push, that little urge. But again, it's expected. I don't lie or I don't bullshit nobody. You know, he's got an 18 fight, 18 win, 18 knockout ratio. Olympian. He's done a lot in the sport, and that's why he should be respected. That's why I've respected him this far. But as I said before, when we get in the ring, surely he will be saying the same thing. There's no respect. You try and take the respect away from your opponent. So I understand why the bookies have got it like that, understandably. And again, that's what edges me on.
All right, well, let's bring in Artur Beterbiev at this point, the unified world light heavyweight champion. Artur, you've heard from Anthony there. He says that there will be no respect when the first bell rings, plenty of respect beforehand. Tell us how you feel just 2 days away. Oh, the alarm's gone. Tell us how you feel 2 days away from this big fight.
Hello everyone. Yeah, I feel good, not bad.
Thanks. At what point do you turn into the monster? Because this has all been very, very respectful, very calm. You've been cool and calm all week. Is it tomorrow? Is it when the first bell rings? Has it happened now? When does it happen?
I hope in 28th of January.
It's a Saturday night.
Yeah, like I'm really like change a little bit.
At the first press conference, I asked you what you thought of Anthony Yard, and you hadn't watched much footage at that time. You said he's a good fighter, he looks strong, and he looks like a bodybuilder. So now that you have seen more of Anthony Yard, what do you think? Is there any more to say?
I said because he looks like muscle, and like bodybuilder. I don't have like this muscle, I'm not like bodybuilder. It's not for like say that for bad like something. I say like he looks like stronger.
Anthony, your thoughts on these bodybuilder comments? I mean, it's a compliment, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm chiseled, got abs. I train hard, he's in shape as well. Give him that. But yeah, it's good.
It's a nice thing to say. Arta, tell me this. Are you expecting a tough fight on Saturday?
What expecting? Can you repeat?
A tough fight?
In our camp, we always try to be ready for some different scenarios, And if it's tough fight, we're gonna be ready. If it's like whatever.
You always say that you just like to go about your work. This is just your job. You just want to do your job, do your work. On Saturday, do you want to do your job quickly?
Why you want to be angry between us? You think we're not fighting?
That's what he gets paid for.
Huh? You think we're not fighting on Saturday?
I certainly don't want to fight either of you. But I would like to know if you think that you can do the job quickly on Saturday.
I try to do my best,
Well, there you have it. Artur Beterbiev has terrified the life out of me in the build-up to this. Anthony, tell me this. How much does this fight mean to you? How much does this moment mean to you on Saturday?
I feel like it's obvious. That's going to mean the world to me. 3 belts, the legacy and history. Again, I'm happy as Beterbiev. This scary person. I'm happy that it's him. I'm happy that it's 3 belts. It just makes it all that much better. It feels like it's going to feel like it's earned. It's not no easy way out. There's a lot of fighters that get a mandatory world title, or they get someone that, they're meant to beat them, they're the A side, etc. I like this route. This route gives me the goosebumps, it gives me the good feeling. And it's the journey. The journey is what makes me happy.
There's a saying that the higher the climb, the better the view. How much do Artur Beterbiev's accomplishments, his belts, his record, everything that he's achieved, how much does that hype you up and get you even more amped up for this fight?
I just said it. I literally just said it. That's the best part of this whole thing. The fact that it's him. Again, we've met before. I don't know if you'll remember. He was in the Olympics, 2012. This is when I first started. I was in the gym from like late 2011. And the whole Russian team come down to TKO boxing gym in Camden Town. And I remember there was a picture that resurfaced. And I said, hold on, I know that face. That's a Beterbiev guy. So yeah, it's like a full circle.
Artur, do you remember meeting a young Anthony Yard?
No, because I'm boxer, I sometimes forget. You know anecdote about boxers? You know why boxers drive fast? So no forget for where are you going to get. That's why I'm not remember. But I see a photo with together. One photo I saw, but I don't remember.
How was your birthday? You turned 38 over the weekend. Spent it over in this country as well. Did you just train, or did you have any sneaky cake?
Birthday is past, finish. I think I had 2 training on my birthday. It's good birthday. It was good birthday.
One of the things at the first press conference, it was discussed about your speed. You promised Anthony Yard that you will try to be fast. So you've been away, you've been in camp. Are we talking to a faster fighter? Are you even faster than Anthony Yard?
I just say that I don't prepare it for being fast. I try to be like I usually, That's it. For me, that's it.
All right, look, Anthony, I'm going to come to you. 3.5 years ago, you had a world champion in all sorts of trouble, and you didn't finish the job that night. If you get this world champion in all sorts of trouble, do you feel better placed to finish the job on Saturday?
We'll see on Saturday.
Okay, we will see on Saturday. Arta, your final chance to give a message to Anthony Yard. Last time you told him be ready. Anything you'd like to say to him?
No.